So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video. As in today's video, this will be the match preview for our game on Saturday as Manchester United are taking on Brentford. So if you do enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a like. If you are new to the channel as well and want to subscribe and have not done so already, then hit that red button in the bottom right corner of today's video. And as always guys, please make sure to get involved in the comment section, letting me know your thoughts going into the game and your score predictions as well. But anyway guys, let's get on to the preview. So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So this Saturday, another game at home taking on Brentford, and right now we are an absolute mess. You know, lost last time out in the Premier League to Palace. Still can't believe that happened. I went to the game and it was one of the worst games I've ever watched live. Then midweek you're thinking Galatasaray at home, surely we can win that game. Went ahead twice and still ended up losing the game 3-2. And now our Champions League hopes hang in the balance, because we have to beat Copenhagen twice now. And realistically, we've got to beat Galatasaray away. And going to Turkey, that's going to be difficult. And then we have to beat Bayern at home. And honestly, I don't see that happening. So we could be in real danger of heading into the Europa League this season. And I don't want that. I really don't want that. I'd rather finish fourth and just end it there. Because I do not want to go back down to the Europa League, because that's just boring. And we thought we levelled up from the Europa League. We thought this was our competition to be in. Obviously not at the moment with the way we're playing. So we lost to them. But online recently, I'm seeing a lot of people just sticking the blame on one player or a certain manager. And it's not just on the manager. It's not just on Ten Hag. And also, on the other note, it's not just on the players. We have to look at it as a collective. The manager is doing certain things which are wrong, and we can see that, you know, playing Rashford every single week. There's certain decisions which are impacting results that Ten Hag is making, and we have to understand that. And I know he's backing his player, and the manager has to back the player, and hopefully the player, you know, rewards him for doing that. But Rashford at the moment is not doing that. And it's come to the point now where I'm just feeling so sorry for Rashford, because he's been put in a situation when realistically he should have some bench time. He should be on the bench now. It's not his fault he's being picked every time. It's just that he's a very, how do you call it, stubborn manager that backs his players even through times when they need to be rested, because that's probably what's best for Rashford right now. Just being on the bench, letting Garnacho have some time to shine, and hopefully a few games after that he realised, you know, I got to be better now. If Garnacho is playing like this every week and he's getting picked, I got to step up my game. So for Rashford, it's just the point now. I'm just feeling sorry for the guy. But Erik Ten Hag just did his press conference, and right now he's basically backing Rashford, saying he's basically going to be in the team tomorrow. I'm backing this player to score. And once he gets a goal, he'll get another one. You know what I mean? He's a momentum player. And, you know, people have been calling him a purple patch type player. And it's honestly true, because he goes through these inconsistent periods way too much. And it is a problem, because I mentioned it in my fan account when I did it with Flex, that if we can't get Rashford scoring, I know Højlund is stepping up now, which is good, but who else is going to get her goals? You know what I mean? So it's a concern, but it's not just on the manager, certain players as well. Bruno Fernandes recently has been poor, and that's our captain. That's the guy we look to for our creativity. That's the guy we look to who steps up for us. He did against Burnley, but since then, he's not been at it. You know, certain other players as well. Rashford, just mentioned him. Andre Onana. The defence as well recently has been shaky. And I'm not going to be blaming Amrabat, because he is playing out of position, and it does look like he will be staying in that position for the next game tomorrow against Brentford. And yeah, I lost hope with that now, because how can all our left-backs be injured? You know what I mean? It's just that luck that we don't have. It's just the luck we don't have at the moment that's causing us problems. So it does look like Amrabat will be playing in left back tomorrow. But, you know, certain players which are not doing their jobs right. And altogether, it's just a collective we have to look at it as, really, because there's no point just blaming one manager. I'm seeing people say Ten Hag out, certain people saying that, which at the end of the day, you know, you got an opinion. Everyone has the right to have their own opinion. But what's the point in sacking Ten Hag? Because 3 years later, we're going to go through another period like we did last season, a good period, but the next season it's going to be crap again. And what are you going to say then? The next manager, out. There's just no point in doing this, because fans are not patient, especially at a club like Manchester United. We want success. We want trophies. We want to be in top 4 every season. And what? You want to set the manager so we're going to have another 2 years of him trying to get his new team together, his style of play? No, it's just not going to happen because fans will become impatient and there'll be an effect to it. So it is hard to take at the moment, guys, but we do have to stick by the team and hope things change. But like I said, I don't know where our next win's going to come from. Is it realistically going to come this Saturday? I don't think so. And, all of last season, was it like 27 games of beating at home? We hadn't lost at Old Trafford. So far this season, we've lost 3 in a row. We've lost 3 in a row at home. Or is it 3 in a row if we lose against Brentford? Yes, 3 in a row if we lose against Brentford. We've already lost 2, and that was more than last season altogether. So there's so many concerns at this club, but it is what it is, guys. We just have to trust in this team, and we are in desperate need of a win. A win, just to build a little bit of confidence. It's all I want to do. If we win on Saturday, I'm not going to go crazy about it, but it will just be a bit of a relief, won't it? Just a bit of relief. That's all we need to have at the moment as fans, because there's boos, people are pissed off, and it's not the way we wanted to start the season. Look how many points we're behind City already. Even Liverpool and Arsenal. We're nowhere near their levels at the moment. That's how concerning this is. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below, but I will put my team on the screen
So,
now.
guys, here's my team going into it tomorrow against Brentford. So, Andre Nana in goal. The back four is Amrabat, Varane, Lindelof and Diego Dallo. We just had Ten Hag's press conference and there's no Reguilon. He is back training, but he's not available to start. I mean, Malacia and also Luke Shaw are injured, so we have no other left-backs to play. And Amrabat's not even a left-back. That's how bad it is right now in that position. But Amrabat will have to play there. He's not been impressive there, but I don't think anyone expects him to be because he is a centre mid and we're going to see the best of Amrabat when he does play in the midfield, so we'll have to wait until that happens. But he's going to fill in at left back. Then Varane, Lindelof and Diego Dallo is what it is at the moment with our injuries to Martinez and Wan-Bissaka. So in the midfield, we've got Mount and Casemiro, similar to what we saw on Tuesday, to be fair. Didn't think either of them were poor, so I do think we'll stick with them two in midfield. And the front four, Rashford, Bruno, Anthony and Højlund. Of course, Højlund was so impressive on Tuesday with those 2 goals, and hopefully there's many more goals to come. Maybe he can get a few more this Saturday with Rashford. We heard that Ten Hag is backing him, so that means he's basically going to play every single game, basically, at the moment, until he does score, and maybe he's a confidence player, so as soon as he does score, he'll get a few more after that. That's what Ten Hag is hoping, but at the moment, it doesn't look good for him. I'd rather Garnacho have a spell on the team, but it is what it is. Ten Hag wants to believe in him. He wants to back his player. He has every right to do that, or choose to do that. So Rashford on the left and Bruno back in cam, and a returning Anthony as well, which I think he has a big presence to make because he's going to come into a team that's been poor recently. So he's going to look to be the highlight of the team on Saturday, and hopefully he does get a few goals. So a lot of eyes are going to be on Anthony this Saturday. So hopefully he can have an impact on the game. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down below, and let's get back to the preview.
So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So that's my team going into it. Let me know your thoughts down below. A bit of good news that we have, and recently we've not had much good news to talk about. But Anthony is finally back. He's ready for selection, and he should be coming straight back into the side tomorrow to play Brentford. And we need him in there because Bruno recently has been playing on the right, and he's not been anywhere near good enough or anywhere near as effective as we need him to be on that right. And Anthony provides you that. He provides you pace. He provides you a bit of trickery. And again, in this team right now, he can't do worse than anyone else. So hopefully he comes in, he makes a big difference, he scores a couple of goals, because that would be absolutely perfect. And honestly, all eyes are going to be on Anthony, because everyone else recently has been poor, or other than Højlund, who's made a real big difference recently in this team. But Anthony and Højlund together, who knows what can happen. Hopefully it can do well for us, so he should be coming straight back into the side tomorrow. But other than that, you're going to see a similar team to midweek, or maybe even Johnny Evans gets a start, but I don't think he will. I reckon it will be Varane and Lindelof, and it's going to look, similar most weeks now just because of how many injuries we have. But positive also is that Kobe Mainoo has been training and he looks ready to be back, to be involved in this side, and that's a big plus for Manchester United because other than Casemiro, Eriksen and Mount, what other options do you have? And Kobe Mainu, he just provides something different to any of those players. A real positive effect on the pitch, a lot of energy. So, you know, maybe he even gets a start, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. We don't know what Ten Hag is going to do at the moment due to the amount of injuries we have. So we could see a few surprises. We'll have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts down below. Well, that's my team going into it. But now, guys, a bit about Brentford. And we know how good Brentford were last season. They're a very resilient team, strong on the ball. You know, they know how to play football, as I've mentioned, and they're going to cause us so many problems on Saturday. And they're going to see our problems at the moment and think they can get a result here. They really, really are. I know Brentford haven't been good recently. They've not started the season too well. I mean, and Bremo's not had the effect he had last season, and he's one of their key players in the side, so he's definitely going to cause us a few problems on Saturday. But they're gifting wins at the moment. The way they're playing, they're capitulating at the back, similar to Manchester United. They just got thumped by Everton. I don't know how they did last weekend. I wonder how they drew against Forest, didn't they? Who had 10 men. So, again, another poor result for them. So, they've not started the season fantastically. So, both of these teams are not playing well. So it's a real chance for Manchester United to get a result here against Brentford. But as I've just mentioned, it's similar for Brentford. Their fans are going to feel the same as ours. So I do think it's going to be a good game. I do think there's going to be a lot of goals. Ivan Toney, obviously not in the side, who's caused us so many problems in the past, so that's a positive. But they do have players who can hurt us, so we are going to have to be careful. But again, they're not playing well, and we desperately need a win. We desperately need a win. Especially being at home as well. The fans, how much more can they take of this before, we start hearing more boos in the crowd, people getting pissed off. So, results need to come fast. And if we can't get a result here, honestly, I don't know when our next one is going to come. So my score prediction going into the game, I'm going to say Manchester United to win this one 3-1. I'm going to go for a lot of goals. Yeah, 3-1 Manchester United. I'm going to say Rashford, because he will play. No doubt about that. I don't want him to, but he will play. Rashford, and he needs a goal, and he needs a bit of confidence. So I have gone with him to score. Højlund, and I'm going to say Anstey. I'm going to say all three attackers get a goal each. And I think Brentford, they might go ahead, but hopefully then we'll see a response from the team, which we've not seen for a long time. So we've got to look out for the positives. We've got to hope for a good performance. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts down below. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as well, guys. Let me know your score predictions. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel, as you guys always do, supporting all the way through, guys. So I do appreciate every single one of you. But anyway, guys, that's me done. Hopefully, before the international break, we can win. Can we go into the international break with a win? We'll have to wait and see, guys. But that's me done, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.